out here joining us.
I think it's our turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
We're gonna swap it around. Is that
Like,
Are we switching chairs?
yeah, like let's just keep on going.
Wait, you want to switch chairs?
not
No,
literally?
no,
Not
we're just
literally.
Oh,
Just
Damn ice cream.
we're cutting that
Ice
too.
cream.
uh-huh.
All right, so go ahead.
All right. Go
What
ahead.
questions? What questions do you have for us,
You know,
Faith?
I'm actually a host on this podcast.
Yeah,
so
so really.
yeah, I've kind of ran out for right now. Go ahead, Faith.
What questions?
So, like, you have, like, a habit of just taking kids in and helping them. But, like, that's a lot of hard work. And, like, you put time into, like, other people like that. You don't have to. But why? Like, what motivates you to do that?
Yeah.
First of all, you mentioned you might want to lean this way too, but first of all, you mentioned it's kids. Bitch, please, it ain't just kids. I take everybody in. I take all
Yeah.
kinds of strays.
Yeah, I'm an adult.
So
I mean, I
yeah,
am
He's
too.
No.
18. We talking about.
I'm too, but...
So I will say this. Growing up, my house was always the fun house. We always had people over. We always had a good time. I always imagined that my kids were going to grow up in the exact same house that I was so they could play in the pool, play in the woods, ride four-wheelers, whatever it was. And so whenever I have that opportunity in life to actually help somebody out, whether it's stay there for a couple of nights or live with me or just hang out for a while. Like Teddy's got a bunch of friends every weekend. They're over there. I don't care if he's not even there. You know, sometimes they're still there. So it's sort of fun. It's sort of cool. I feel like my life goal, mantra, whatever it is, I'm supposed to go help people get through whatever it is that they're going through and go about my business afterwards. Like, I don't tell people that I'm doing some of the stuff. You know, sometimes people figure it out. But for the most part, like, I don't really care. I'm doing it for me. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's hell. You know, I know with Teddy, it always seems like it's rosy. They love each other, friends, families, whatnot. But a lot of it's pretty rough of, you know, fighting of, you know, who broke my shit or why'd you spend this money or why are we doing this for blah, blah, blah. You know, because my wife's sort of on the same page with that kind of stuff. She doesn't buck me off of, because a lot of spouses, you got to have somebody special for you just say, hey, such and such is coming to stay with us, or we're going to go do this, or, you know, we're going to go give this to somebody's family. It doesn't really matter to us. We just do it. She doesn't, like, think, whoa, we got to look at the bank account, whatever it is. So, like, when we got Teddy, we literally picked it up in 2-3 days. And, you know, it was supposed to be a 2-year process. We're going on 3 long years. And, you know, he ain't never going to go nowhere, and that's fine with me. But I just want to teach him and let him grow. Same thing with Kelton. Same thing with you. You know, we'll bring anybody in as a family member. Whatnot. Same thing with Luke. You know, he's a dumbass too. We bring him in, teach him how to be a sugar baby with our sugar mamas. Cheers. Yeah.
I ain't got to work anymore.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
just cover insurance. That's what we all
Yeah, that's what it was for us for a long time. It was like, we need that insurance. No. But that's just sort of why we do what we do. It's fun. It's an adventure. Why else live, man? If you can't go help other people in their needs, why the hell do anything if you're just going to be selfish and just hold everything in? You know, and also, to be honest with you, after been drinking a little bit, you know, I also grew up in a household where it was about the me showcase whenever you're doing that kind of stuff. So I wanted to stop that.
I didn't really know Dustin much until Carolyn started working for him. But, I mean, even after 6 months, a year after she's been working for me, if we needed something, they was going to help us out. Mm-hmm. If I was broke down somewhere or needed to borrow something and he needed to come pick me up, they was going to come pick me up. I mean, it's just how they are.
Yeah.
Both of them.
All right, I got a question for you.
Oh, God.
All right. So, when I first came in the intern, from what you heard about me, am I the same person as, like, what you heard about me? Like whenever you first were asking about me, because like I know you asked about.
Oh
me.
yeah, dude, I'm gonna do my research. So yes and no. I think a lot of it you wear your heart on your sleeve, sort of like I do. But I think a lot of it people stigmatize everybody else, whether it's because you're a country boy or you know, just your lifestyle, things like that. You know, people judge us based off of that, and so it's sort of like, yeah, good luck with Kelton. You know, he might be a little bit, you know, hard to deal with, blah blah blah, whatnot, and you know, I feel like I'm the same sort of situation, but I'm willing to give people a shot to go do something. If you fuck me over, then yeah, adios, muchachos.
Once, but,
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, we gone.
That's how I feel. The same
Yeah,
way,
so you know, we no, I'm also like I'm okay. You screw something up, let's learn from something. You ain't willing to learn from it, then I ain't
that's the
willing
only way
to
you
get back.
learn. That's the only way you learn.
Exactly.
It's just you screw up
Past
once.
my
or-
bedtime. Damn, it's way past my bedtime. Jesus. Yeah, so I would say you're what I expected. Probably a little bit more of a man than what I expected. I thought that it would be, you know, I was dealing with some other guys previously from previous years, sort of internship work and things like that. Some of them would screw up everything. Some of them would do good. But for the most part, like, I ain't got to worry about you. You going to get it done. If I tell you to do something, you going to do it. You going to call me if you don't.
That is
If you
true.
screw it up, you going to fix it your damn self.
I don't know.
And-
Calling his ass.
No, you ain't calling me to fix it. So, but you know, where other people just wouldn't do it, or like I had to fire a dude that was like 275 pounds and couldn't jump over a pencil because he was YouTubing how to dunk. Fuck you looking that shit up for? So, but yeah, so like I don't have to worry about that with Kelton because I don't pay him.
Yeah, I don't get paid a penny.
Yeah,
So-
he's just free labor.
Yeah, but see, like from my point of view, is like I believe in like surrounding yourself on like who you want to be and what you want to be
Right.
in the future. So
I mean,
Get
and
higher
even
goals.
and
Yeah.
even before I ever met
Yeah.
Kelton, Carolyn had good things to say about him. Like he's always nice to her. He's always helpful. If she needs help, he's always want to jump in and help her. Before I ever
I'll
met
say
him.
this: I think that Caroline and Kelton have a tremendous amount of alike characteristics of trying to sit there and learn from people and
Right.
being willing to just straight up, like I tell people right now, if I told Caroline James, hey, go stand outside wearing a monkey suit and holding a sign up saying buy a house with me and you'll get 3 leads, she'd be like,
probably
where
would.
do I go get my monkey suit
She
at?
probably would.
Yeah.
And she wasn't like she's not very good at taking tests either, in far as getting all that stuff done. But she kept trying. She didn't give up. So that's what.
Well, that's the whole thing
Yeah.
about what we do. It's our company is not based off of how much knowledge you have and what, you know, the shrinkage is of a market and
Right.
yada yada yada. And I'm gonna bullshit you with numbers. It's about going to go love on people.
Right. How much you try to do something.